This is Andy QualityStocks. Today's Thursday, October 28, 2010. Today we're going to take a look at Network Engines. This is a NASDAQ Global Market stock, trading our ticker NEI. Quick look at the charts. As always, this is purely a technical look at it. I don't have any idea about the fundamentals, what caused this big gap down. All I know is when I see this chart, I see a pretty good support level right through here. So now I'm going to take a look at the indicators and see if there's giving me any hints about a possible move to the north side. This chart right through here, and I'll leave that line there because that's kind of where it is right now. Looks like it's getting ready to make a bullish cross. Histogram's about ready to break back through zero. We're seeing some negative divergence with that histogram. It's going to be important that this makes this bullish cross, breaks back through, and this histogram starts pushing back through above these levels. This chart right through here had a great opportunity. Strong uptrend, nice rounded bottom, tried to take off, make the MACD trending right towards zero. It did make a nice move off that bottom, $1.42 up to about $1.70, but it slipped back down, broke that trend line, but it's holding that support level again. Same way with the PPO, about ready to get the bullish cross, histogram about ready to pop through zero. Coming off this pinch, a little bit loose, not super deep, but pretty nice pinch. Again, it's one of the reasons we focus on this setup a lot of times. Nice move off of that pinch. $1.32 up to $1.79, that's great percentage gains. Right now, this ADX is down very low, down around 12, well into just a trading pattern, trying to come off the bottom again. We're going to look for this to make a stronger move. We've got some good crosses here with positive DI breaking through the negative DI and starting to move north. So we're going to look for this ADX to come this way and start to add some real strength to the overall trend of the chart. Big separation in the MFI. There came the rebound. This is where we talk about when you get this big separation. Try and scroll straight up. Right there was a big separation. You got to start looking for things to try and consolidate, work their way back to pull this 7 back towards this 14 and 21. 14 and 21 kind of in a sideways channel coming off this downtrend for the last week, starting to make a move back through 50 with the 7 coming up, going to make a bullish move through both of them. Something to keep an eye on. It's a nice setup. Accumulation distribution still on a kind of a slide in a little bit of a channel again here through the last few months, kind of between this line and this line you'll see. We want to see this hold this bottom line right through there, and we're going to want to see it make a move back up through this north side. Give it a rounded bottom look, make a higher high, and continue to try and put a new trend to it. Shaking money flow kind of rolled along. This is where it was set up to make a real nice move, started to break back through zero right through there. Of course, it failed, came back down. Overall, uptrend still intact. Kind of giving a sideways twist here. We're going to look for this and want to see this push back through zero. It's still a very nice uptrend showing that buying pressure is slowly starting to overcome selling pressure, with selling pressure still being dominant. CCI coming back out of negative 100. Didn't even dip that far down into oversold. Making a turn. A little bit higher, higher low through here, and now making another higher high. Very short term. It's going in the right direction, so we want to see this continue. Full stow. Basically coming back off the bottom, didn't quite make it as far down as back in here into oversold territory, but we're looking for that break of 20 to start add some momentum to this stock. Trix has a nice uptrend towards zero. Something that's a bit of a concern is it looks like it's getting ready to give it a bearish cross, but the Trix, because it does move very slow, sometimes we'll just roll right back off of that and continue, and that's what we're going to be looking for. We want to see this uptrend and this channel that's kind of being established stay intact, make a move, and break through zero. It's important for the Trix to get back on the north side of zero. RSIs are in a prime position, all three together, 14 and 21. Again, very short term, getting a little bit of an uptrend to them. The bullish cross of the 7 through the 14 and 21, now heading to 50. See at 49.92. We're going to want to see that push through 50. We want to see that 14 and 21 come behind it. Despite this trend line through here, not exactly through there that was broken, still overall making higher lows. So we're going to want to see this hold this level and then try and make a move. See a nice day yesterday, up 2.78%, 258,000 shares traded, which is a slight increase over the day before. And more importantly, a good support level set up right through here, right about $1.40, $1.42, $1.41, all the way back into here, $1.35, $1.44. All you can see there's a good support level right through there. We want to see that hold. On the further downside, $1.30. If it does make a dip down this way, it's got to hold there. When it comes down, if it starts to see some buying pressure, it can be a possible buy opportunity as a true bottom. But you always start with someplace a little bit closer, a little bit higher support. And right now it has pretty good support right in this $1.40 area. That combined with the green day yesterday Moving averages all tucking in. You can see this is even the 50-day pulling in here with it. So all these moving averages tucked in together is a nice sign for a possible bigger move. So it's going to be high on the priority list today just to see what this does, see how it comes out, see what kind of buying pressure it gets. As far as resistance goes, there is some right there in front of it, right there to $1.50. You can see it's had a tough time this week, even moving through it. A little bit above that, right in through there was a little bit more. I think it's going to still see some right through that $1.55 area. But I would suspect that this is really going to try and come up here and challenge this higher level if it gets any kind of buying pressure. From $1.50 to $1.65, that's about a 10% move. So that's definitely within reason, even though it looks like it's a little bit larger than it is, only about 10%, but that's still nice gains. And it'll give a lot of determination as to what this stock is going to do from this point. Because what you're going to want to see overall is a new higher high be made and try and establish an upward channel off of this bottom. Still a big gap here to fill. Some people have that mentality of if it's not filled immediately, don't ever worry about it. But I'm personally a believer in the fact that gaps will get filled, typically over time. Some don't. They'll just keep going up or keep going down. But the majority of them, I believe, do get filled eventually. Here's a good example for you. Back here in April, left a gap. Ultimately, it did come back down and fill that gap. So we're not going to shoot for anything like thinking that it's going to be up here near $3 tomorrow or anything like that. We're going to look at this as a possible swing trade based on this support level, based on the idea of holding a bottom again and possibly trying to make a move. I have no idea anything about network engine, so I can't speak intelligently about that. This is purely a technical look at it. And these are the kind of things that I'll be looking for. Let's pay attention to volume, support, and that resistance to fall. As always, this video chart is merely my interpretation. This is Andy with QualityStocks. Thank you and trade smart.